Greetings! You have reached the Clarinet Sidekick video for page 7. Putting your instrument together, 5. Okay, this is the 5th part. When we are done with this page, we'll have the clarinet all together. Alright, now part 5 is the second most complex thing I'll be talking about today in putting your instrument together. So hopefully you've gotten all the other parts together. We have the 2 bigger pieces to put back together, and you've still got that reed in your mouth that you're going to want to put in. All right, so first the easy part. You have the clarinet that's together. You have the bell on one end, cork on the other. In the middle part, you've got that bridge key, and you've got the big pieces on opposite sides here. All right. Now up here near this cork, you see there's a lot of black space there, or if you've got a red or a green clarinet, red or green space there. Okay. You're going to grab up here right next to that cork. It is very important that when you put this part on, that you grab there. Okay. Do not try to put these parts together by holding the bell. I get a lot of students trying to hold the bell while they push them together. Do not do that. No. Okay? That will cause the instrument to turn, most likely, in the area that we talked about, that if you turn too far, you'll break it. Okay? So, make sure that you do not hold it from the bell. No. You're holding it up here next to the cork. Okay? Now, you've got that bigger end of the barrel that I said wouldn't fit into the mouthpiece. Well, guess what? That bigger end fits into the middle. So we're going to take that barrel. We're going to take the cork that's left here. Our hands are going to be right next to each other, and you can twist and push those two together. And feel free to twist back and forth or around, whatever. That doesn't matter with these 2 parts. So we get those done. Now, on the upper middle, okay, let me purposely do it wrong first. Here we go. So in the upper middle, you have one end of this call where there's a little circle and this big long key. Okay, this big long key is called the register key. The register key, and we're gonna have to talk a lot about that register key in future videos. But for right now, that register key is important in one way, because that's pointing right to where we want the hole in the mouthpiece. Look, the hole is not there. So I'm going to still grab right here and the barrel. Still grabbing here and the barrel, twisting my mouthpiece over. Oh, I'm still not lined up. So I'm going to keep doing it. So I'm going to look at that right here, and I'm going to look at the hole. There we go. So now I've lined up the hole, so that register key is pointing at the hole. I don't know why you can see that. Okay. But the hole in the mouthpiece is being pointed at by that register key. Okay. That's the correct place to put it. And when you get it in that place, make sure you are grabbing the upper middle and the barrel to make the twist. Do not hold from the bell. Okay. Now comes the part where you finally put that reed on, and we're going to be using that ligature, that breakable reed and that breakable ligature. So we got to pay very close attention. So all the time you've been putting the instrument together, this is in your mouth. Okay. So put the whole thing together. Then you take it out. Okay. Now, remember I told you there was a flat side and a curved side? And there's a thin side that was in your mouth and a thick side that you used to hold the reed. Okay. So you're going to take the flat end, and you're going to press the flat end against the flat part of the mouthpiece, like so. Okay. So you're going to put the 2 flat ends together. I get a lot of students trying to put it in like that. Don't do that. Okay. Flat against flat. Do not try to put it in the hole. Do not try to put it in the hole. That's not what you do with a reed. No, no, no. Over. Okay. And we got to line up the curve of the mouthpiece. This is not easy to do for a video. Curve of the mouthpiece with the curve of the reed. Not too far down. And not sticking too far up either. We need them lined up. When you get them lined up just right, you hold it in place with your thumb. Like that. Okay. See that? All right. So now I've got it all in place. I'm holding the barrel with the same hand that I'm using my thumb to press that reed against the mouthpiece and keep it there. Okay? So kind of leave that like that. The other hand has to get the ligature. Now, the next thing people do that break things is you see this ligature has a smaller circle and a bigger circle, kind of like the barrel did. A smaller circle and a bigger circle. A lot of people put the smaller circle on and realize that it's not going to go on. And the reaction to this should be take it out, switch it to the right circle, and put the right circle on. And then it goes all the way in. If you put it in on the wrong side like this, do not shove it harder. You will break it, okay? Trying to shove it where it's not supposed to go, it will break, okay? It's got to be the side with the bigger circle that goes down first. So switch it to the right side. And then when I'm putting it on, be careful not to chip the reed, okay? Don't hit the edge of it on there. Make sure the circle goes over all the way down. The ligature needs to be pushed down past this little spot right here. Okay? Right where the curve of the mouthpiece starts to turn into the cylinder area that becomes the whole clarinet there. There's like a curved spot where it's kind of spreading out, where it stops spreading out right there. It's got to go past that. It'll be a little bit above your thumb like that. I like, and some clarinet players may sometimes disagree with me, okay? So I'll be honest with you on that. I prefer to have it so the screws are sticking out this way and the center of the reed is going through the center of where the two parts of the ligature connect. Like this. Some clarinet players prefer it to be on the opposite end with that part holding the reed on and the screws on the opposite side. Okay? But I prefer this way. I think it sits better and holds the reed on a little bit better. Once I've got that, don't let go of the reed yet. You're going to tighten each of the screws, not so much that you break the wood, but enough that the ligature is holding that reed on nice and snug. And now I can let go. And now I've got the reed flat against flat, the flat part of the reed against the flat part of the mouthpiece. The thin breakable part up near the top, curved right along with the mouthpiece curve. Okay, the ligature's on there nice and snug, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to take it apart and show you what it looks like when somebody puts it together. Hold on a second. Let me put it away. There's a whole page where you'll see me doing this part where I take it all apart. Okay? I'm not going to do that with the explanation right now. So you'll have a whole page telling you how to take it apart like you just saw me do. All right? But this is how you'll look after you've practiced it and you get used to all these different pages and different parts of how to put the instrument together. Okay? So it's going to be reed and mouth, ligature off, mouthpiece and barrel together. That goes down. Bigger middle and bell together. Then both the middles together, watching for the bridge key. Then the barrel onto the other part. Then putting the reed on with the ligature. So it's all there. Here's how it goes. And there we go. Now I've got a clarinet. Now, once you've done all that, the clarinet, you can put it down on your case on the flat surface. If you put it down on your lap, I'm going to show you rest position real quick. Okay. Rest position is on your lap with the instrument curved in a way where the clarinet's mouthpiece is towards the knee and your bell is towards your body. Okay? So you don't want it just flat like this, because then you bump other clarinet players that are sitting next to you. You turn it sideways like this, and you make sure it doesn't fall off your lap. Okay? So whenever you're not playing with Mr. Archie, you put it into rest position. That way your hands are free, and the instrument is safe, and you won't make the mistake of making a sound while Mr. Archie's talking. Because if you make him a sound while Mr. Archie's talking, it's very distracting to everybody, and everybody can't hear Mr. Archie talking and explaining what they need to do, and it's very important everyone listens to me. Okay? So, whenever you're not playing, rest position. Okay? That is how to put the instrument together. Good luck. That alone is worth practicing for a little while, getting used to being able to put it all together. Okay? May the force be with you.